Hello YouTube, today I'll show you my day 2 YCS remote duel TRI-BRIGADE pure deck profile. I went X2 day 1 and day 2 I couldn't play because I have other arrangements. But yeah, let's start with the main deck. My main deck is pretty standard in my opinion. Uh, every TRI-BRIGADE plays mostly the same. So 3 Fractal, 1 card starter. 3 Karaz, the extender, also another name, 3 Kid, Foolish Burial. You want to max out pretty much on every TRI-BRIGADE main deck monster. You have 3 Nervals, which is a Searcher, and 3 Cat. I didn't want to play the Zodiacs because without Dryden you don't get as much value as you used to. It's easier to make Zeus, that's true, but I opt to go for Rescue Cat because even if you don't have Gamma in here, because your opponent is will be in doubt even to Ash this card, so yeah, you normal summon this and you wait for your opponent to think. If they think it's telegraphed that they have something in hand, and usually they don't do nothing because they scared of you having the Gamma, and you also plus more because you could go for Omega and rip a card out of their hand. So I like this kind of mind game with Rescue Cat, and it's also a good starter. For hand traps, mandatory to play a lot of hand traps because your engine is a 1 card starter. It just fractal in your hand makes your deck run. So 3 Ash, 3 Vel, 3 Veilers, and Gamma, and the Gamma package. So this is for the monsters. Spells, we play little spells, just 3 tankies. Searches only your fractal. 3 desires because once you have that fractal in your hand, you don't care what you banish, because also you play a lot of 3-offs, so the chances of banish 3 off a name or 3 off red revolt is pretty low. And the one called by Grave. For traps, of course, the best trap in the archetype is Revolt, searchable by Bearbloom, and also the MVP, won me a lot of matches, is Solemn Strike. If you know your matchups and you know where to interrupt your opponent correctly, Strike is the card to do it because they can even not respond to it most of the time. If they don't have Judgment, for example. Next, for the extra deck, I play 3 Fergit, 2 Fergit, sorry. Yeah, 2 came up often. Also, if I was seeing like 3 of a card, I used to see 3 Ash, for example. Always went for Fergit to shuffle 1 Ash and draw 1 off of this, so I can shuffle my hand a little bit. The 1 Bearbloom, I would opt to play 2, but I didn't have the second one. I would have put out the Daruma for the second Bearbloom, but 1 was fine. Second never came up, but I wanted to play 2 of these. It searches Revolt, and also it has a pretty good first effect, which most of the players don't know, or don't know where to activate it because they think 2 cards in hand is too much, and that's why I wanted to play the second one for the first effect, because you can discard 2 and special summon banished the TRI-BRIGADE, I think. So yeah, 2 Rugal came up once with I played a Salaman player which was playing Gozen match, and he Gozen when I have the Fair Jet, so I was locked into Earth, and having 2 Rugals won me the game. If I didn't have the second one, I would have lost that game. So yeah, 2 Shrek, best card that banishes without targeting the Dragoon out, and also it searches you once he hits the grave, so this card is boss. 1 Almirage to link off your Kit or your Nerval. The 1 Double Dragon, German Dragon Lords, didn't make it once. I didn't need to make it, so I'm thinking of cutting the card, but I don't know. Doll, as I said, I never made this. I wish this would be a second Baron Bloom, but I didn't have access to one. So the one Doom Eagle, pretty good. It helps me OTK sometimes when I interrupt my opponent and they have no follow-up. Then I can OTK because this becomes a 48 once your opponent doesn't have any monster in the graveyard. And also in theory is good against Sky Striker, because you can summon a monster, banish 3, special this, shuffle back Ray, and with the monster and this you can go for, with the Chime monster and this, you can go for the Omen, banish whatever they have, and run over their monster, and they don't have that recycling method that they have with Ray in the graveyard. Appaloosa, yeah, if you see 2 names and a fractal, you can make Appaloosa. Depending on the matchup, I made it like 2 or 3 times, not that much. Border Load, never made it, but to me it was another Auto Dragoon because I hardly lose to that card. And one Zerberus. Also, if I have an access code Toker, I would have played access code instead of Border Load, but yeah. Zerberus won me a game once. Because I don't have much playtesting with this build that I used, because I like 1 hour playtesting with this, so most of the time I would not even think of these 2 cards. So yeah, I would have won more games with this if I had more playtesting with my build. But yeah, the deck is just auto. The 1 Omega never made it, so yeah, opponents are afraid to Ash or hand trap my starters, so I never made it. Go for the side deck. 3 Nibiru's, mainly for Salad, and I don't know, maybe some rogue decks, but I didn't face no rogue decks that special summon more than twice a turn. I played against Amazement and I lost because of Thunder King YuGiOh, but yeah, Nibiru for Salad. Game 3 kind of won me the game because I drew this against Game 3 against Salad, and yeah, from there on I won the duel. Phantasme, absolutely best card of the weekend. You won me so much mirror matches, and also in theory it was good against Sky Striker. I didn't play any Sky Strikers, but yeah, against the mirror match I always drew 3 or 4 and and plus so much of this card. So yeah, I wish I played 3, but yeah. 3 Duels was mainly here for the Drytrons. I didn't play any Drytrons, so yeah. For back row heat, just the 1 Duster and 3 Twin Twisters. Never sided that too much. It was okay. Then for spell, for Invoke Shadow, Sky Striker, I played 2 anti-spells and 1 Imperial Order. Imperial Order is such a saggy card, man. And I don't know about, I played 3 mirror matches in my YCS, but 2 out of 3 of them, my opponents up to side the anti-spell, and I don't get that. I play 7 spells in total, so I don't know the theory behind anti-spells against TRI-BRIGADE, but hey, yeah, this was my pure TRI-BRIGADE Day 2 YCS remote duel deck profile. Hope you enjoy it, and see you next time.